Welcome back, everyone. Great to see you.
Are.
Yeah, we're here again. And you know what, Edie?
What?
We're in the middle of learning about Joseph.
Joseph, yes.
So what
but
do you
not Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat because we don't sing.
We don't sing, no.
Right.
But it's the same basic. It's been a long time since I've seen that show, so I can't really.
I know it's the same idea though, maybe, or
maybe it's the same
anyway,
character.
Same guy.
But so anyway, what do you remember from last week's video?
Well, last week we talked about how he got his coat and how his brothers really didn't like him and how he had a couple of dreams that sort of dug a hole and he was having trouble digging out.
That's right.
And his dad didn't get mad at him, but he remembered it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's very good, Edie. I'm glad you remembered all of that.
I didn't forget.
Did you guys remember all of that too out there?
I'll bet they did. They're smart.
I bet they did too.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now we're learning about what the brothers did to him after that.
Yeah, because you told me last week that something awful would happen,
yeah.
and so we had to tune back in.
That's right.
And now I want to know what happens.
Okay, so we're still in Genesis, which is still
I'm waiting with bated breath.
We're getting there, Edie.
Okay.
So we're still in Genesis chapter 37 still, and we're starting with verse 12.
Verse 12.
That's right. Now his brothers had gone to graze their father's flocks near some random town, because I'm not going to be very good at saying
We're not
names.
going to pronounce the towns.
No, I'm not very good at it, guys, so
Okay.
sorry.
We're not linguists.
And Israel said to Joseph, "As you know, your brothers are grazing the flocks near that town. Come, I am going to send you to them."
So Dad sent Joseph to the brothers?
Yep.
Okay.
Very well, David.
Was he aware that he was sending him to his brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Israel said to Joseph.
Da, 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 da.
Very well. Very well, he replied. So he said to him, "Go and see if all is well with your brothers and with their flocks, and bring word back to me." Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron.
So he was just supposed to go check on them and see how they were doing.
That's right. He was supposed to go check on them, see how they're doing, and report back.
Report back to me. Yeah.
Very important part there. Report back.
Yes. Come back.
When Joseph arrived, a man found him wandering around in the fields and asked him, "What are you looking for?" He replied, "I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flocks?"
I don't see them.
They have moved on from here, the man answered. "I heard them say, 'Let's go to Dorth.'"
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not where he thought he was going.
So not at City A, but they're going to City B now.
City B.
Yeah.
Not here.
Not here. There. Yeah. So Joseph went after his brothers. You're going to be okay with it, Edie?
I think so.
Okay. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dorth. And they said to him, they saw him in the distance, and before he had reached them, they plotted to kill him.
What?
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
So yes,
The brothers saw him coming.
They saw him coming.
Decided, like right then and there, that they were gonna kill him.
Well, I mean, what would you do if your younger brother came up to you and said, "Hey, Dad likes me the most because he got the coat, right?"
Right.
Then he comes and tells you about 2 crazy dreams he had.
Yeah.
About them bowing down to him.
Okay, but they're his brothers.
I know.
I don't get it.
Anyway,
I wouldn't want to kill my brother even if he did say that stuff.
I wouldn't want to either, but this is these guys.
So they were his enemies? Like, really, truly?
Yep. And so, it continues on. So it kind of describes the plot here next.
Okay.
We're at verse 19, guys. "Here comes that dreamer," they said to each other. "Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns and say that a furious animal devoured him."
Wait, a cistern like a hole? Yes. I think that's right. Because a cistern did not have water in it.
I think so.
I think so.
Then we'll see what comes of his dreams. When Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue him from their hands. "Let's not take his life," he said. Don't shed any blood. Throw him into the cistern here in the wilderness, but don't lay a hand on him." Reuben said this to rescue him from them and take him back to his father. So Joseph had one brother, didn't he? That didn't want to have him killed, right?
Well, yeah, but he still was like, okay, he was telling him not to kill him, but I don't know. I'm confused.
So basically, he's trying to make sure that he saves his brother's life right now. He's basically trying to get him away from his brothers so he can go back to his dad.
Right. Okay. So he's trying to help him.
He's trying to help him.
Okay.
Saying, let's put him in here, but let's not do anything else to him. Okay?
Wow.
So when Joseph
You
came...
got a friend in me.
Yep.
I just had to say it.
Yep. So when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him of his robe and took him and threw him into the cistern. The cistern was empty. There was no water in it.
Oh, I was right. And I'm glad there was no water in it. That would be awful.
That would be. As they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and saw a caravan of people. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming from Gilead. Their camels were loaded with spices, balm, and myrrh, and they were on their way to take them down to Egypt.
Like salesmen?
Yes.
Okay.
Salesman. Judah said to his brothers, "What will we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to them and not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood." His brothers agreed.
Wait, they sold him?
Yes.
That's bad.
It's not good.
I don't like that.
No, I told you, the brothers got revenge on him.
But Joseph's just a kid.
I know.
Well, I mean, even if my brother did have a super cool coat, and even if he did have crazy dreams, I still wouldn't want to sell him. Well, okay, maybe sometimes.
I was going to say, how many times did you really want to, though, Edie?
Maybe a little bit. When he was younger, he was
Right.
annoying. But even still.
Yeah, it's one of those things, though. You have to... Okay, the ultimate right choice is not to do anything, right?
Right.
That's the ultimate right choice.
Right.
However,
They didn't
killing him
they didn't-
versus selling him,
Yeah, they didn't kill him.
okay? I'm not saying that selling him was good. Trust me, that's not good.
Not good.
But definitely killing him was a lot worse.
Man.
So when the merchants came by, his brothers pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels of silver, and they took him to Egypt.
Wait, where did he start? He went all the way to Egypt, but where did he start? How
was in-
far was that?
Very far away.
Far, far away?
Yes.
Okay.
When Reuben returned to the cistern and saw that Joseph was not there, he tore his clothes. He went back to his brothers and said, "The boy isn't there. Where can I turn now?" They got Joseph's robe, slaughtered a goat, and dripped the robe in the blood. They took the robe back to their father and said, "We found this. Examine it and see whether it's your son's robe." He recognized it and said, "It is my son's robe. Some vicious animal has devoured him. Joseph has surely been torn to pieces."
Oh, Paul, I don't like this story.
It has a happy ending, though.
But do we
Spoiler
have to
alert.
keep going?
It shows a lot of character.
Well, I'm a character, but I didn't get eaten by a wild animal.
I know, but we're going to do the entire story of Joseph, because you can't just talk about the good
We're
stuff.
not done yet.
No,
right?
this is only part 2.
Oh, thank goodness.
We still got 5 parts.
Woo!
Okay?
I think this story is very sad, and
It
I
is.
can
It's very
imagine that Joseph's dad was really upset.
Yes, he was.
His brothers were mean to him, and he went away,
Yep.
and then they made their dad sad, and now dad has boys that were mean.
Yes.
But he doesn't know that.
Right. So he was so torn apart, Jacob was, that then Jacob tore his clothes, put on a sackcloth, and mourned for his son for many days.
Oh, yeah.
All his sons and daughters came to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. No, he said, I will continue to mourn until I can join my son in the grave.
Wow.
So his father wept for him.
For the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Meanwhile.
So there's always a meanwhile.
Yeah. That group sold Joseph in Egypt to Potiphar, one of Pharaoh's officials,
Potiphar.
the captain of the guard.
Oh my.
So Joseph. So we're kind of getting kind of an inside story for next week, guys, and we're learning that Joseph, he was sold into slavery, but he was one of the slaves of Potiphar,
so
one of Pharaoh's high officials.
High-ranking guy.
That's right. So he was kind of on the good graces. He's like on, high.
So I guess if you're going to be sold into slavery in Egypt back then, that's where you sort of wanted to be.
I guess so.
I don't know.
So, anyway.
I still don't like it.
Hey, you know what, Edie? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's a happy ending at the end, okay?
Man, I hope so.
But sometimes we gotta get through the dark
But
spots.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. So
Okay.
you have to come back next week to learn more.
Yes. So make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit the little bell
Ding
notification
dong.
so you can get Edie happy whenever you hear that
I
ding
love
dong. I don't know about you, Edie, but whenever I click on that bell notification, I always think of ding dong.
Ding dong. I heard it earlier. We got at least one more.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Bye,
and have a
guys.
great day.
Have a good